The Zodiac Killer, a name that has haunted the world for over 50 years. But what if I told you that after decades of mystery, we may finally be closing in on the truth? Could this elusive murderer, who taunted police and the public with his chilling letters and cryptic codes, finally be unmasked? In this documentary, we'll dive deep into the history, the victims, and the shocking new developments that might just bring us face to face with the Zodiac Killer. Stay with us as we unravel one of the most infamous unsolved mysteries in American history. The Zodiac Killer's reign of terror began in the late 1960s in Northern California, leaving behind a trail of blood, fear, and unanswered questions. His infamous letters, filled with cryptic ciphers and threats, made him a public figure, one that both terrified and fascinated the world. Despite the best efforts of law enforcement, from local police departments to the FBI, the killer was never caught. He claimed responsibility for at least 5 murders, though some believe the number of his victims could be much higher. The Zodiac case has not only gripped investigators for decades, but has also captivated the public, spawning countless books, movies, and theories. In this documentary, we'll piece together the known facts, explore the chilling psychology behind his crimes, and look at the latest efforts to identify the man behind the mask. The investigation into the Zodiac Killer's identity has been fraught with challenges from the very beginning. One of the biggest issues was the killer's ability to evade capture time and time again, leaving behind minimal physical evidence. Unlike many serial killers, the Zodiac didn't leave a clear modus operandi. His attacks varied in method, making it difficult to predict or trace him. His taunting letters added another layer of complexity, as they often contained cryptic ciphers that took years to partially decode. The inability to crack these codes in real time meant that crucial clues could have been missed. Law enforcement also faced the limitation of forensic technology in the 1960s and 70s, which hindered their ability to process evidence as efficiently as today. The decades-long investigation saw countless suspects, theories, and dead ends, and with each passing year, the hope of solving the case seemed to slip further away. However, as forensic science advanced in recent years, so did the possibilities for cracking the Zodiac case. Investigators revisited old evidence, applying cutting-edge DNA testing techniques to materials previously thought to be unusable. The letters sent by the Zodiac, long considered cryptic taunts, became a renewed focus of investigation. One of the most promising developments came from a single stamp, which yielded a partial DNA profile. Although it wasn't a full match, it opened up new avenues for testing and comparison with existing suspects. Investigators also used modern handwriting analysis tools to compare the Zodiac's letters with those of known suspects. Furthermore, the evolution of online communities has allowed amateur sleuths to collaborate, share information, and present theories, some of which have brought new leads to the attention of law enforcement. The result is a renewed sense of hope that the Zodiac Killer's true identity might finally be revealed. The most significant development in recent years has been the identification of a potential suspect, Gary Francis Post. Post's name first came to light in 2021, and since then, investigators have gathered a variety of circumstantial evidence linking him to the Zodiac Killer. Eyewitness accounts, timeline overlaps, and, most importantly, a strong resemblance between Post's handwriting and that of the Zodiac's letters have fueled this theory. While not yet conclusively proven, this identification marks one of the most promising leads in decades. Post, who passed away in 2018, lived in relative obscurity, which has only added to the mystery surrounding his potential involvement. Could this quiet man with a history of violence be the one behind the Zodiac's terrifying reign of terror? The evidence is compelling, but questions still remain. As we reflect on the Zodiac Killer case, it's clear that his crimes and cryptic taunts have left a lasting mark on both law enforcement and the public psyche. While advances in forensic science and new investigative techniques have given us a glimmer of hope, the case remains officially unsolved. Whether Gary Francis Post is truly the Zodiac Killer, or whether the real identity is still out there, one thing is certain: The quest for justice continues. For the families of the victims, closure remains elusive, but with each new lead, the possibility of answers draws nearer. This case is a reminder of the complexities of criminal investigations, but also of the resilience and determination of those who seek the truth. Could the Zodiac killer's name finally be revealed? Only time will tell.